Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am going to be working in the Little House on the Prairie journal. I have some new subscribers, so some of you may not know about this Little House on the Prairie journal. This is a journal that I am making for a giveaway. This will be my giveaway after I reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to have it done then, but if I don't, I will be giving it away as soon as I get it done after I have reached 1,000 subscribers. I am sorry to say it will have to be US only because of the cost of mailing. I'm very sorry. I just can't. I just can't do it out of the US. It's going to cost a lot to do it in the US. So this is what we're doing. This is what I've done on the cover so far. I haven't done anything else to it. Life's just been crazy since my husband's accident, so I just don't get a lot done in here anymore. I've slowed down so much, and I apologize to you all for that, but this is just how I've been. So we're doing the last thing in the first signature. We're going to be working on putting this because I have nothing else. I don't want to start. I'll show you where we're at. The next is the Wolf Pack, chapter 7, and I just don't want to start a next chapter on the very last page here, and also because I did make the mistake. If you saw, I got so happy when I was doing this, and I don't know why I didn't think, but I just got to going on this, and I put them leaving. I worked on this and did all this, and then I realized when I put this together, oh, look at the mistake I did. This stuff should have been up here, and so I don't want to put chapter 7 here, like here, and then turn around and we're back into the beginning of this. So that just wouldn't, to me, that won't work. That just won't work. So I had showed you that I go through, I think this is, no, that's not it. One of these is it. I take out, well, maybe that is it. I take out extra pictures that just don't fit, but they're pretty pictures and they can be used. Well, that's not one, but this is one of them that can be used anywhere in the journal because it really doesn't matter. They're going to be on the prairie riding. They're going to be in their covered wagon just about any time. There's some deer. So I have pictures that I think I can fill in with when I need to fill in. Well, this is the time I need to fill in. So I have this pretty picture, and we are going to use it right here. I don't feel like I need to cover this up. I don't know if you can see it, but I used a doily to stain this paper. I think that looks pretty. That's perfect paper for someone to journal on or for someone to do their own decorating on. I don't want this book to be totally filled to where somebody cannot do their own designing. So, what do I want to do today? Well, I want to try something different. Not totally different, but I was watching Melina Pilot. I don't know if you guys watch her channel. It's Melina, I think. I think I did that with a Melina. Sometimes my voice doesn't, my pronunciation doesn't sound right. It's her msscrapbuster, which is MSS. Well, it's msscrapbusters. Did I say that right? That's her hashtag. Hashtag msscrapbusters. And this is episode 80. And if you haven't watched them, they're fun, especially if you like challenges. I love challenges. They get me going. They kind of push me into doing something. And so I love to do challenges. If you've watched my channel, you know I love them. So this week's I loved, and I thought I'd like to do that. Well, I think it fits really good with this. It is making simple photo slides and specimen pockets from scraps, which slides and photo pockets. That's not really something new. I have a die to do it. I have a SVG to do it, but we're gonna do how Melina does it. So I have this, and I've chosen this paper to go. I think that these colors will go really pretty with this. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna do Melina's way, and I hope it works for me. I'm not gonna set that far. I put it way too far. So I'm gonna use my square dies. I'll show you my basket I got. I showed it in my last video, but it was so full. I found this at my local thrift store this week. I only found one item this week, but I found this for $1, and I thought it was so pretty. I don't know. I really think somebody probably brought this over from somewhere, maybe a trip somewhere or something. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty, and it's so clean and nice. It doesn't really look like anybody ever used it. I thought that would be really pretty to store all my little stuff in that I use for my videos. It's working for me now. I like it. So I need a drink real quick. Kind of a sore throat the last couple of days. Oh, that sounded terrible. I kind of slurped that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I do want this back because I want to show you that I've been going back and forth on what size die. I want to cut it this size. That would make my pocket, you know, about this size or this size. And I think I'm going to go with the bigger size because I kind of want this page covered, you know. I don't want it to be just this little bitty thing on this whole page, I don't think. So I think I'm going to go with the bigger die. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just realized this camera isn't very straight, is it? Well, I'll better that way. Okay. I got it cut and I got it inked up. So I cut it in the bigger size. And then I also saved, this was right below it. It says newly illustrated uniform edition, printed 1953. I really can't believe that this one was printed 1953, but I tell you, I cannot find any other date in this one. So, and if we look at the cover, I did not do any of this bending or anything. I did not do any distressing to this. I did run the ink around it, but I did not, you know, like sometimes you bend it or something to make it look older. I did not do any of that. That was all there. And I did not find any other dates besides the 1953. So, I don't know. Alright, so on this page, I'm just going to take this out of here instead of keep taking the whole thing out. So, to measure this, we want it to have a little bit, where's my ruler? Okay. We're going to want it to have just a little bit on the sides, too. And then the way she does it, it had a little bit that flipped over, so I need about a 1/2 inch for that. So I think I'm going to cut it 4 extra inches. So I'm thinking about 7 inches because I need 6. And what am I thinking? I came up with 7. So then I didn't figure out I want it about, I think I'm going to go about 5. I can't remember if she folded it anywhere else. I don't think she did. I think I'm going to go about 5 1/4. 5 doesn't look quite right to me. We're going to go 5 1/2. I can always cut it off. I can't add it after I cut it. And I'm going to cut it 7 1/2 for now to see. I mean, I can add the scrap to my scrap pile. But I can't remember what I came up with earlier. Oops, I must have been scoring last time I used this. And I forgot to turn it over. I try to always turn it back over, but... Okay, this over here are my larger scraps. And, oh, then I said 5.5 this way. So I'm not sure. I need to watch, I should have watched her tutorial again. I'll move it up to there for now. One that goes by looks a lot. Like, I kind of like it how it looks like that. Oops, I might want my scoreboard back up here. Ah, it's getting stuck. Okay, so then... Okay, then we take, and we're going to score. I like to score. I'm just weird like that. Okay, let me turn this back over. It might have been easier if I got my Martha Stewart one, but it takes up so much room. We're going to score at 1/2 inch, I believe. I don't think we have to have that much. We'll just score 3/8. We just got to have a little bit to turn over. 3/8 is plenty. I probably could have done 1/4. We just got to have a little bit to turn over so that we can glue to it. I should have watched her video twice because I watched it last night before I went to sleep. I always watch a video before I go to sleep because it gets me, because I have trouble sleeping. I'm an insomniac and it just gets me kind of... My husband, he sleeps right through it. He's like out. He goes to bed and he's out. Oh, I wish I had that. Okay, so then put that there. Okay. And let's see if I put this on. Is 1/4 enough? I think 1/4 is enough. This thing is wonky. It's not exactly even. That's what you get if you order from like AliExpress. Your piece is not exactly 3 inches. You know, if you pay good money and you get the real dies, this would be 3 inches. So if you put this on 1/4 inch, this side would be on 1/4 inch. So now I have to figure out how to figure this out. Because it's not even like on a... Okay, there we go. Okay, so there is 1/4 inch. So I need to... Let's scoot this up. Let's scoot this up. Okay, I need to cut this. Or not cut. Ooh, no, don't want to cut. I need to fold this right here. I'm going to put this, I'm not worried about that thing. I'm going to put this on my 3. I drew a line here. I resisted doing it a long time, and I kept having to get my Martha Stewart board because I have it drawn on my Martha Stewart board. The reason I do this is because it helps me line things up so that I know I've got it even down here, because sometimes I've got it this way or that way. This way I know where I'm going. I don't know how to explain it, but it helps me. It helps me with some things. Now some things I've got them lined up and it doesn't help me, but this thing I can't really, I don't know. This thing is different. I don't know how to explain it. Or if I've got like a little circle and I'm trying to, you know, or a little thing, it just is different. I think that's all. I'm going to put it back in here right for now. No, that's not right. This is right. Is that right? What's right? Holy cow. I'm losing my mind right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot though. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. Oh, I hope it works. I didn't do it quite right, she said, but it's going to work, I think. Because she said you fold it over to where you just can fold it onto that, and it's going to, she had it folded to where it was just barely. Hers was more like right up to here on this. But you glue this to this, and I'm just barely going to be able to. Barely. Very barely. Okay, now what I need to do is open this back up, and a die that I used, and I think it's this, is it this one? No, not that one. It's too big. This one. And I'll have to decide exactly where I want this. Get it exactly where I want, and I'm going to back to my die machine, and I'm going to cut my window. She used her like one of these, and she traced it and cut it out herself. She used a piece of cardboard that she had just cut a square out and used it for her little ones. That's different things that she used. If she didn't have, if you didn't have a die machine, there's all kinds of things you could use. You could also use, like, if you just have a electronic cutting machine, but you can't get this on it to get it exactly where you need it, because it's kind of hard to get this on there exactly where you want it, then you could use that to cut a square and then put it on here and trace. But there's all kinds of things you could trace to get your square or whatever shape you want. If you don't have one of these, but I do, so I'm going to use it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you see two on my table, and that is because this one, it died. I'm sorry. I love the paper and I wanted it to be in there, but it died. First, my Big Shot tore up the bottom of it, but I could live with that. I was going to cover it with lace or something, but I did not cut it big enough, as you can see right here. This was going to show through, which Melina had that happen on one of hers, and she just trimmed that, and I thought, oh, well, I'll just trim that to where it doesn't show. But when I did that, if I did that, so say I do that, I just trim this right here so it's not going to show through the window. Then there's nothing there. It's so I thought, well, that's scratch paper now for us to use. So I made a new one real quick. It went a lot quicker the second time. I made it a little bit, I didn't like how skinny this was on the edge, so I made it a little bit larger, and I like that better. And this one works really good. It's just right on the edge here, just like Melina had hers. And I forgot. I went and I scored it and folded it, and as I was folding it, I was like, oh, not supposed to do that, but it was just right. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So it worked, and yeah, it worked. I couldn't believe it. So we have this now. So now I need to put something in here before we do anything else. I wanted to see, I've got all of these scraps over here. I keep all my scraps, and I didn't know if my bigger scraps, these are some scraps from cutting down papers, And I didn't know if they would be big enough. Yeah, I could cover, well, yeah, I could cover that. That would not show, would it? That would be really pretty in there, I think. I plan on using, well, are these big enough for the tags too? Yeah, I don't have to cut down a paper for the tag. I just realized that. Let's see, for the tag. That's the paper I planned on using for the tag. Will that work? Will that look funny? Oh, look there. That is what I thought I would use for the tag. Oops, I got it in there upside down. But really what I'm seeing is if what the color would work. Because this is all what I planned on using with the other one. I think that looks pretty though. Is it wide enough? I don't know why my phone is doing that. No, go away. Sending me a friend request with somebody I'm already a family member I'm already a friend with. I don't know if that's wide enough. It's just barely. But once I glue that down, I think it'll be fine. I can decide that after. But we're going to glue this one down, I think. I think that's what I want. I think that's such a pretty paper. I love that. Although it kind of looks like a wallpaper too. This one could be really pretty in there too. There's just so many pretty papers in this collection. Are any of them wider than the other? This one is, but I don't think that one would do a thing for it. Yeah, I don't think that one does a thing. Seeing if I have any. I have this one that's wider. That one's pretty. And I have this one. Ooh, that's pretty in there. That would be really pretty. I like that. See what I have in here real quick. That's scraps. Like this scrap. That's pretty too. You know, this would be a pretty tag with this paper, wouldn't it? I think. Let's do that. Just made up my mind. Okay, let's put all of this out of the way. Out of the way. Okay, let's line it with this. So, let me turn this over. I need to cut it right about there. And well, I could go up. I could go up quite a bit, couldn't I? Doesn't need to be all the way down there. I was going to waste all that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. This is from a different paper pad I've been using. Oh, I just cut off my mark. Do you ever do that to yourself? Cut off your mark? I just cut mine off, I think. Because I sure don't see it. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's cover my glue thing here a little bit. I saw somebody doing this, just taking the page out of the magazine and gluing on the page instead of the whole magazine. And I tell you, that makes a huge difference because you don't have that rounded spine of the magazine on your table. That takes a lot of room. And I cannot remember who I saw doing that, so I can't give them credit, but I thought, I'm going to give that a try, and it works really well. Because that big old rounded spine takes a lot of room. I don't have any on the edge there, and that will come off. Just having this little piece here makes a big difference. Okay, I gotta wipe that glue off of there because that will glue it shut. And I'm not ready for that. Well, I don't want it to glue shut anyway because I want to be able to get my tags in and out of there. Have you where you can see. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit now that we're doing this work here. You don't need to be able to see so much on the desk. You need to be able to see what I'm doing here. Like just wiping glue off my table. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so we've got that there. I think we can glue this shut now. Let me decide what size. I think I can just cut this off here. That will help me decide. Just put this in here. Get this edge cut off. It'll make this easier to deal with. Okay. Now, tag. I think, let's see, let's move it over a little bit here. And it'll go about here, I think. And I'm going to do some sewing down here. So I really don't want the tag to go past about here, I don't think. Or maybe even, let's have it go up here. Because I'm going to do some sewing down in here and some things that might stop it. So, oh God, I just noticed my fingers. Cut it there, and we'll see how that is. Let's glue this down now. Oops. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, or this is the Dollar General, Dollar General. I do have Dollar General glue, but this is the Dollar Tree Fabri-Tac kind of, their, what is it, poster board? Beacon poster board. And I love it. It works just as good as the Fabri-Tac. I don't know what the difference is, but I haven't found it yet. It works for me. I haven't found it in my paper crafts. There may be something in you know, like if you're sewing and you're using Fabri-Tac, but in paper crafts, I haven't found the difference. I don't know why that's on this side is doing that, but I'm sure in the book it will. Now, I was going to say too, about the other one where I messed up, I could have, and I may still, figure out a way to fix that and use it in my own journals, but since this is a journal that's going to go to somebody else, I did not want to try to fix that to use it, because this is going to somebody else, not me. And when it's going to somebody else, it's got to be better than that. So if you're thinking, well, that was kind of wasteful, that's why. When it's going to somebody else, it's got to be better than that was. So that's why I did that, because it's not staying with me. That was not the best that I could do, and so that's why I did that. This side is not straight, side that was already cut. We're going to have to give that a little trim. I have my tag out, or my tag punch out, in case. Oh, it's 2.5 and this is 3.5, so that won't work. I thought maybe we'd give that fancy top to it, but that's not going to work. We'll have to figure out something else to do to this paper. Okay, so I'm going to have to mark. I need to take my pencil and mark where that tag is going. So when I close this bottom up, okay, I hope you can see. I marked where that tag is going right now because I want it to come out the top some. And so I marked where it's going. So when I when I close up the bottom of this pocket, then, let me see if I can open it this way. Then I know that I have to make sure that I close it to that point so that this tag doesn't sink all the way down in here. So when I sew and do what I'm doing to the bottom of this tag, or to this pocket, then this tag will not like just all of a sudden go all the way down. That's not what I want it to do. I want it to go here. So if you make it shorter, you know, because I made it shorter on purpose because I knew that I was going to be sewing down here. You know, if I made it longer, then I would have ran into problems. Maybe I should have made it longer to begin with and then cut it off when I had my sewing done here. I don't know. It may have been smarter, but I didn't. So this is what we're going to do. So I think I need to cut my edges. I think I'll just use my trimmer to do that. Let's see. Because I'm not very good at getting them. Like when I try to cut the edges, I end up with some wonky, weird looking cut. This is a We Are Memory Keepers. I think they call it the Works. And it's got a place here that says tag, and then it says tag here, and it's magnetic. So you put it on there. And then there's all these different lines. And then I put it where I think I like the angle. A lot of times it's about 3.5. I like that one right there, I think. So I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to turn my paper over, and it's got lines all the way out so I can see where my 3.5 is. But I've learned a lot of times I can't see it very well when I'm doing this on camera because I get it off a lot of times on camera because I don't lean over it and look at it, and then I don't see it quite right. I've learned that. So now I have the perfect. And then this just goes back here again. And I always forget. Nope, it goes this way. I always forget which way. You'll see it's got magnets, and that will keep it back here. Magnets back in there. Okay, and then I got out this die. It's a Tim Holtz Alterations die. And I can't get it out. Oh, it's there. Now I can. I fight with these a lot. These big ones, I fight with them to get them out. This is going to be a long video. Okay, so it's got the reinforcers. I find these easier when I'm wanting a certain thing. And since I liked this pattern, I'm going to stick this pattern on here to make my reinforcer. So, where's my scissors? I lost my scissors. I think I'm going to cut this size. And I think I'll just cut 2 of them. There we go. I'm going to cut those, and I'll be back in just a minute, okay? Well, when I went to do whatever I was stopped for last night, I also went to put my casserole in the oven for supper. But it ended up, I had never made the casserole, and you had to do all this work before, and then the casserole only went in the oven for 10 minutes. So we ate, and I never came back, so it's the next day, next morning, so here we go. Well, I realized though, last night I came in to turn off all my lights, because I kind of thought I would come back and work, but I was worn out. I took this apart because I realized I forgot to put the vellum in. So we need to put the vellum in, and I got it apart. I mean, it's kind of torn up, but it's nothing that's going to show. Thank goodness. So we gotta get some vellum in there, because I don't really like it without anything in there. This is gonna go on the tag and all, but I don't like the window without. You can do it without anything, and my thing is all curly, but it's gonna be glued down to the page. If it was going in a pocket, I'd be kind of worried about it. I guess that's because I used the wet glue to glue this down. I thought I used a glue stick, but I'm pretty sure I used a glue stick. I don't think I would have used, oh, I left my heater on. It'll be noisy. I don't know why it's curling, to tell the truth, but it's going to be glued down to the page, so I think the curling will go away. So anyway, let's get this cut. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to mark it to cut, right? Right there. I hope that you all are having a great morning. My morning is going good. I asked my friends if they would like to go to the bins with me this week, and they said yes. So I go ahead and get an outing. Oh yay. I want to so bad. So what do I want to put that down with? I think I'm going to cut it down a little bit so that it's not flip-flopping around with the tag going in and out. And then I'm going to use my tape to get it taped down in here. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Oh. Oh goodness, it really felt like I was gonna sneeze. Okay. Maybe because I said I was, I didn't. Is this too wide? It's too wide over there. I think it's too wide. I've got another one, I think. There, this one. This is the one I was looking for. Okay. And I gotta find where it... There we go. I think this will work good for it. Oops, not if I go over the inside of the window, it won't. Cannot do that. Let's see if I can get it. I'm not real good at that. Well, I think I want to cut good so that it's all the way butted up against it. If it's got a straight cut, then I can butt it all the way. I don't want anything flapping around, is what I want. That vellum to be totally stuck down is what I'm going for, so that when the tag is going in and out, it doesn't have anything I'm probably overdoing this, overthinking this. May do that. But like I said, this is not going to end up being my journal. So when it's not my journal, I like to overthink it. Oh, I have some there. Don't I? No, I don't. Which I think is why my Little House on the Prairie videos get so long. It's because I do overthink these. I don't just like, well, all my journals are kind of long. They've been getting a little bit shorter. I've been getting better at trying to get them shorter. But I'm slow. I'm a slow crafter. Yeah, I hope that covers it, and if it doesn't, we'll cut a new one, I guess. Although this one will be stuck down. That covered it. Perfect! Yay! Oh, there's just a little bit on this side that's showing. What to do about that? Well, you know what? That's where that goes down, so I think it'll be okay. Okay, so glue that right there. There's my tacky glue here. Where I tore that, I'm gonna glue that down. Okay. I'll move this out of the way till we're ready to glue it on there because it's in my way here. Okay, so now we're going to do some decorating on here. I don't want to put this on the tag until we've got this sewn and ready, because I can't put it on the tag until I know exactly where this tag is going to go, and then I'll know where I'm going to put this on the tag. So that's why I'm not doing the tag yet. Okay, so down here, I want to sew this onto here. I'm going to sew a piece of that. So let me cut that off. And then I have this, I don't know, it's like a half dresser scarf or something. I don't know what it was. It's really pretty down here, but as you can tell, it is a hot mess. And I have been using it, pieces of it. I must have cut some out to stamp on. But I thought, where'd my little piece go? I'm gonna put this here, but see, it needs something here. Let me, okay. It needs something right here. That just looks blank there, right? So, let me cut what I need here. I don't want to cut more than I need. Oh, that's got that corner there. Okay, I'm going to cut to here, so I got this little corner that I can do something with. So I've got enough of it to do something with the other. And then I'm going to cut here. Take that off so I can really see what I'm doing. Couldn't quite see what I'm doing. Cut this right here. And then I can do something with this corner. Okay, put that back in the basket. Ah, what did I do with my, wait, I lost my, there it is, it just fell on the floor. Okay, so now let me cut this off. I buy things like that all the time because I can use the trim. The trim is beautiful. You can use the inside to stamp on. You can use this to tie on your tag, which we might. I had some seam binding taken out, but yet I think we might use this instead because that would be really pretty. I think we might do that instead. So I thought we would put this here, and then like this is the right side, and put that there, and that would make it look finished. So I'm gonna pause you and I'm gonna sew. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got this one sewn on, and that will get it good and, you know, together there. This one, I kept looking at it and deciding what I was going to do with it, and it's got the stitching on there, and I don't want to run that beautiful stitching, so I'm going to glue it on because it looks stitched, and I've got the stitching there to keep this stitched, and I think it looks pretty the way it is, so I'm just going to run a bead of glue there with my fake fabric stitch. It works like it works good, so. Oops, that's a little thick. Ooh, it's coming out thick. It always does that when I fill the bottle. And when I don't have it full, I can't hardly squeeze it, so. I'm not putting any glue out right now. I'm just kind of going back over it and spreading it out a little bit, so hopefully it won't squeeze out, but I don't have any glue coming out of it. I got lots of strings from it. Okay. And then I'm just going to put that over it. I'm in trouble getting it good and straight there. I don't really want my stitching to show because I think that the stitching is much prettier than the brown. I didn't think about the color I used. I thought, well, the brown will look really pretty, and then when I got to really looking at this, I was like, oh, I don't really like that brown anymore. But it was a little too late. See, I think that looks pretty with that stitching that is already on this trim. So now we've got that done. I need to trim those off, but I don't want to use my good fabric scissors on this glued piece yet, so we will do that. So now we know where this is going to go, but first, before I start doing that, I'm kind of like, oh, not yet, well, not yet. I have this piece and this piece. I want something to be back here. When you take the tag out, I don't want this to be completely empty. So I thought I have this die cut set. This I have used and used this, and it's so full. I don't know if I can get this down. This is die cuts from Hobby Lobby. It's Paper Studio. I don't see any name on it. It's just die cuts, 50 design, 2 pieces each. So there's 100 in here. Oh, here on the back. That doesn't have any name, but there it kind of shows you what is in here. And I love this set. I absolutely love it. I have been using it. So I thought that this piece would look pretty in here. Just glue it right there. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to use this because it gives me a little bit of wiggle time. As long as I don't get any out on the edge to glue the thing together. So I'm not putting very much on it. I'm trying to be very sparingly. So I want to put that in the middle there. Alright, that's where it's going. It is done moving. And then I have this little piece, so I get it right side up to see if you can see it. I thought that was cute. Can you see the bunny? Sorry, I'm shaking. And I'm going to put that with it. Bunny, yeah, bunny right side up. And I'm just going to put this right here. I just thought that would be pretty for when you pull the tag out. I thought that would be a pretty little, can't put a, you know, a bow or anything in there. And I thought, well, that looks kind of pretty there. So now we have that. Now, let's work on our, oh boy. Oh, there it is. I was getting nervous. Our tag. So I have to figure out exactly where this is going to go. So this isn't going to be real easy, I don't think, but I'm going to try to mark it right there. Did I get it marked? I'm putting my fingernail at the top of this and trying to mark it. I think I got it marked. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here, and I'm going to hope that my markings of my fingernail can either get covered or erased. I don't know, this is just something I thought of. The other thing I thought of was, and I may still do it here, taking the really thin end of my thing that seems to not be in here. Where is it? Wait a second, I'm looking here. Everything seems, when you're looking for one thing, you can't find it, you can find everything else. And then the next time you're looking for something else, and you find what you're looking for. You know the little, I was just using it the other day to emboss something. Did I put it back in the wrong thing? Here, this thing. These things, you know, they've got the round tips. I've got, this one has a very, very fine one. So what if I put it on here and do this? Well, let's do this side first and see if I can even see it. No, I really can't see it at all. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go by my, I've got pencil marking here, a pencil marking here, and I kind of got one there. So hopefully that will work. And the only thing that did was make a mark on my window, and I don't like that. Okay, so, oh, I don't know why I put my glue up. Maybe I should do this first. Use this and tack this on my markings. That is not at all in the center of my tag. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Well, we might have to work with that and do something about that. Okay, let's put this in here and see how that goes. That's spot on. Well, it needs to be a tad bit lower. Okay, that's where it goes. Just a wee bit lower. Well, I kind of messed that up, but I'll have to deal with that. I'll just have to deal with that. Okay, so I will go just a tad bit lower, and I'm going to take this all the way to the edge. I'm going to smooth this out real good. I'm smoothing it this way so that if any of the glue does come out, it's going to come out this edge. Okay, I'm going to get my eraser. Erase these markings. Good, they erased really good. It's not glued down right here. Okay, let's check this out. Uh-oh, it's gonna go. Well, you know, I might as well just glue this down. I haven't glued this down yet. Let's get that done real quick. Here's my bone folder. Make sure. Oops, that part didn't get. I know this video is getting so long. I'm sorry, you guys. If you're still here, thank you. I keep making little mistakes with it, and it just keeps getting longer. This is not sticking. Okay. Alright, so now, let's see. There we go. It's a little over too far. Okay. So, what am I going to do about that? I have an idea. I always have an idea. But I want to pause you real quick. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to do this first. This is the thing that we got out of the book, and it was with this. So, first off, is this the right size? This was in my basket from my last. No, it's not. So we're not going to use that. So we're just, we're not going to use those scissors. Nope, 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 nope. That's almost as long. I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to glue it down, and then we'll cut it off. It's just going to be as long as that, because I like that. I think I'm going to look for something else on the tag, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and I came up with a solution. Unfortunately, I wasn't even thinking, and I put this on there before. I should have done this on camera. I just tore, I had a little bitty scrap. It was just this wide. And I, well, that fits in there somewhere. So I tore it. It's like that. And I tore it, and then I put that there. And I think that will work good. Now, I want this to go here. So I found this. I have these scraps that are from when I tore the pages to go into the signatures. So I've been using these for little things. And I found this scrap in there, which is this one. So I thought we would use this to go on here. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll use my glue stick. I've got a little magazine over here that magazine page that I use for, I guess I don't have a glue stick out today. Oops, I just knocked one of my punches on the floor. I don't have a glue stick out here today. I just knocked that punch out. I have my foot resting on I have a big wooden tray down there on the bottom shelf that's underneath my desk, and I have my foot resting on it. I knocked the punch out. I did. I have to admit it. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. Then I have some scissors that are deco scissors. You know, I'm going old fashioned here. And I'm just going to cut. I thought I was going to cut there. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense because then I don't have my paper. I'm just going to cut an edge. It doesn't have to be a big edge. I just want a little bit of this paper. I just didn't want just this on there. It looked kind of silly. Now some of this edge and this edge are going to be cut off. But it seemed easier to me to do it this way than try to figure out what was going to be cut off. Okay, now we're going to put that thing up. It's in my way. I'll put that up. It's in my way too. Maybe I'll find me another nice organizing thing at the bins Wednesday when we go. That would be cool. By the time this is up, which my computer, my mouse is not working again today. I don't know. It's brand new. Brand new wireless keyboard and mouse. And it's worked. Well, when I first got it on there, I had trouble, and then I finally got it working, and it has worked like a dream for a week or so. And now, today, all of a sudden, this morning it worked fine. I came in here and I posted my project for my design team, and then I came back in here and it won't work. And I've restarted my computer, and I'm waiting to see if it's going to work. Right now, no, nothing. It's like, just no. I have no idea what is going on. No idea. It's just like the keyboard and the mouse are just dead. I cannot figure it out. And I just got everything back from the from being worked on. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on. I'll use these because there's glue on there. So I don't know when I'm going to get all this uploaded to my computer. So by the time you see this, it's probably going to be all right back from my trip to the bins. And if you don't know what the bins are, when I talk about that, it's Goodwill outlet shopping. And they just have these big bins and everything is just thrown in them, and you have to dig through them. And it's fun. It's fun, and it's not fun. I don't know how to explain it. But we're going for books mainly. The books are separated from everything else. Usually, now sometimes you find some really nice books. Okay, so I used my die. I have this die. I don't know if you remember it, but I have this alterations die, and it has, where are they on here? Yeah, it doesn't show them on, well, yeah, that shows them on the tag. It cuts two of them for you, so you can have a front and a back. And I like that because I have the punch, the We Are Memory Keepers punch, but you can't see where it's going to punch. I mean, you can't see where it's going to punch, so you don't know what you're getting. Oh, I gotta get this glue back out. And I want my tweezers. And I just, something, oh, I don't need that. I don't know why that was in my organizer. So I like that. I mean, you get that big old die out, but I really like that die. The only problem is I'm not sure if it's mine. It might be my friend's. I've got to ask her when we go Wednesday if she loaned me that or if that's mine. I can't remember if I bought some at our thrift store I can't remember. If you know me, you know I have memory loss, and I just cannot remember. I was thinking that when I was using it, I thought, is this my dye or her dye? Maybe I just take a picture of it and send her a thing. My dye or your dye? Because sometimes she sends me home with dyes to use. And I usually mark them. Okay. So that I know. Like I've got a bunch of her embossing folders, and I have a note in there how many of them, and I have them separated from mine. Okay, so I had this out to use, but do we want to use this? And I can rip more of this if this isn't long enough. I like this. I like this a lot. I think that is long enough, and I'll get this. Find the end. That's plenty, I think. Although, oh, here, that's a better end. I was gonna say that's plenty, but next time I'm gonna have a hard time finding the end if I cut that all off right there. It's all good right now, but next time. Oh, I thought I had that under there. Fumble fingers here. You know, I saw somebody do that on the back, and I thought that is genius. Am I still able to get that around to the back? Because I remember thinking, that is genius. You don't have that bow. Or that, you know, that knot. That's not very tight. I did something wrong there. I did something wrong. Okay. I think I can still get it with this. Okay. Let's do it the way I saw. I think my hands will do this. Ah, come on. Come on, hands. Let's do this. Do it tighter. And it did it tight enough last time, apparently. One more for good measure. Okay. And I may have cut it too close, so we'll do this. This. There we go. Okay. So now this goes in here. And we got this far, and we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, now, we're almost done. We got just a little bit to do here. Just a little bit, you guys. Okay. Here's a butterfly. And I want to glue it. I'll use this glue. Okay, so I want to glue it there. I think I'm just going to glue the swing over here. I don't think I want to glue it on the vellum. Glue it right there. And then I have, let's see, I gotta remember how I wanted this down here. I have these mushrooms. I have this cute little hedgehog. I guess a hedgehog. I thought this would look really cute if I had it like this. And then I had this pink deer that I thought I might put there. But I think the pink deer is too much. I thought it might be. And I think we're just going to do that. I don't even remember where I was going to put this now. If I had been thinking I would put it... oh, I think I was going to put it back here on this, but that's too much. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to put this down. And all of this is out of, oh, I put glue over. Oh well, it's going down. The glue's there, you can't really get it off now. Well, it's not like somebody's going to try to remove it, I don't think, so. Alright, so there it is without the tag. I'm going to put the tag back in. And I kind of think there's something, right, I see it's right there I'm going to have to work on. Because I felt something kind of, you know, catching. There we go. So now we need to get our book and get our glue. Yeah, get our glue. Come on. Oh, I need to put some right there. Oh. Some right there first. Okay. I'm putting a little bit more in the middle than normal because you know how it's bowing. And I like that a little bit of that goes up above. I like having little bits of ribbon and stuff sticking out. I don't want it sticking out a ton, but I like it, you know, little bits. And this finishes out our first signature. Woohoo! There we go. There it is. Isn't it pretty? I love it. So our first signature is done, and you guys, I did pretty good at not shoving it full. That is really good for me. That is good, you guys. Here's the back page. So I'll do a quick video going through the first signature. I'll stop this video and then I'll do a quick video going through the signature. So thank you so much for joining me today. I am sorry it was such a long video, but I hope that you enjoyed it. You have a blessed day and I will be seeing you soon. Bye bye.